Sagittarius, how you doing? So this is such a difficult channeled message for you guys, so you're gonna have to stick in there, get some popcorn ready, and I'm gonna have to try and break down what it is that they're trying to say, because there is loads of confusion in your energy at the moment. Okay, and I pick up like huge north and south bipolar kind of stuff. I'm picking up a lot of friend type, sort of like, you don't like me anymore, do you? Okay, then like a mother and a child kind of energy, and also a friend, and like an instigator of like control. Okay, because I'm really picking up that huge energy for you, like a big time. Okay, and it's difficult for me to try and break down. So for a start, if any of you have not seen this channel before, I do a section called Not a Tarot Reading. Okay, and it's me just basically channeling the energy. Okay, straight afterwards there is going to be a reading, which will be a tarot reading for you, and I'll tell you more towards the end if you've just found the channel. But this is me feeling out the energy. Okay, for a lot of you already know because you followed the channel for a while, but it's something that I have to go through all the time for everybody that may just find it. I also read in numerology as well. Okay, so you'll need to watch all of the videos that correspond to the numbers and stuff that I may read out. Okay, so you've got this finding it very difficult for friends, right? Somebody that makes friends, breaks friends, makes up, breaks up, makes up, break up. Huge Libra energy. Okay, huge Libra energy. Okay, like make up, break up, but it doesn't have to be Libra. It can be energies of numbers, but like this make up, break up, make up, break up, make up, you don't like me, do you? And then the person, okay, let me be blatantly honest what I'm hearing here. Okay, I'm hearing that in your energy, there is a person, like say a mother for instance, right? It doesn't matter if you're mothers, don't jump down my throat, but say if there's mothers or something like that. What I've learned so far on my journey that is that an instigator can be a person that gives up all of their friends in order to mainly focus on controlling a person, right? They'll give up a load of things in their life to mainly control a person. Now, why this is so difficult is because I don't want everybody to jump to conclusions if you spend a long time alone, okay? Because you've got a load of these alone feeling kind of energies that I'm trying to feel out for you, what your message is going to relate to, okay? But it's to do with relatives, it's to do with like people around you, okay? Andrew, the name Andrew or Andrea, okay, or from Ansfield, okay? But you've got somebody here that instigates an energy, and they make up with you and then they break up with you, okay? They make up with you and they kind of like relax the energy, okay? Get you to open up, just like a bipolar action, okay? They get you to open up and then they force you to close down. When you close down, they pretty much then go off to friends and tell friends that it's because of them, okay? And they force, like, say, a son or a person to close down emotionally, okay? This person, whoever it be, they close down emotionally, okay? When they close down emotionally, this person then goes off, okay? And that gives up, like, it's kind of like that they focus that much on this person returning that when they do, they control them, okay? So when they control them, this person then goes off to their boyfriend or girlfriend. And why this is making this message so difficult for me is because I'm picking up on like a paradox energy. And for me, reading that energy, that means that a lot of these people have got the same kind of placement of Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter or number. Okay, and I know this is going to get so difficult, Sagittarius, but stick in there. Okay, so what I'm feeling energetically for you is say that there's a person. Okay, say there's a person and they control a family member or something like that, and they spend so much time focusing on a person, that much, okay, that much, that when this person goes off to do their own thing or their own life, or Stephen King, but like they go off to do their own thing, okay, when they do, okay, something happens to this person, okay, it's kind of like they give up all of their time and they're alone, because I'm picking up a huge 5 of Pentacles energy, right? But like Taurus / Sagittarian person, okay? They give up a load of energy and wait for this person to return. Now, if you're in a third party metaphysical connection, this isn't going to make much sense to you, okay? So it depends on what energy of confusion that you're looking for, who it's coming from, okay? Only look for the amount of drama from the person that's causing the amount of drama for you, and then the person that's causing the most amount of drama is going to feel as if it's the other person that's causing a lot of drama. And what you've got is a classic case of narcissism right in your reading, and I'm trying to skip it. I keep trying to come out with a different message for you, but it keeps showing me these signs of trying to break it down for you, and it's coming across as a little bit bipolar, if I'm honest, right? So how can I make sense of it? It's coming from a 2 or a Libra. How can I make sense? So you've got this energy, right, of a person. They spend so much time focusing on, so like a child or something, right? So much time focusing on a child or something, right? This person goes off into their relationship and does something, right? But this person then waits for their return. When they come back, they force this person to close down emotionally, okay, by having a go at them and shouting and screaming at them. When this person then closes down emotionally, this person then tells all of their friends and all of their people that it was their fault, that they're not talking, they're not speaking, oh, I don't know, I can't seem to get through to them anymore, they won't listen to me, blah, 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 and all of that. And these two here, they've had a complete Barney, or having one, or going to be, but like having a complete and utter Barney, right, and an argument and blah, blah, blah. It forces this person to close down, right? This person goes off to say Z girlfriend or boyfriend, and this is why I'm picking up this as a child that's caught right in the middle of all of this, okay, but goes off to say Z relationship, so and so and so forth. Pretty much tells these people what's going on with my mum, what's going on with my father or my relationship. Comes back here. This person waits for this person to come home, because this person here lives alone. They live on their own, okay? They live on their own. This is really going off into a paradox. Okay, this person is a child. This person is a child. Let's just have it right. This person is a child. This person is going off into their own relationship with a person that lives alone, okay? They go over to see one another, okay, and they talk to one another about this controlling person here. This controlling person here is talking to their friends about how this person is a controlling person. You've got an instigator of narcissism right here, and that's the only goddamn sense I can make of it, Sagittarius. I mean, let's be honest, and let's have it right, okay? There is somebody that causes a person to close down emotionally and physically, closes down, has a go at them and makes them do that. When they do that and they start to hold tight to what this person's battering their head in with and don't want to listen, when they don't, they close down. They stop speaking. When they stop speaking, this person then tells all of their friends, oh, I don't know what's wrong with them, blah, 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 so on and so forth. All of this kind of stuff, right? When that happens, this person then tells their boyfriend or girlfriend or their friends everything that's going on in, say, Z life, okay? You're going to have to get to grips with this paradox. You really are, because I really feel like there's huge energies of 5. Huge energies of 5. And it's involving like a Leo/Aquarius, because it was in their reading, Sagittarius/ well, I nearly said Aries, but Sagittarius/Taurus, okay? And all of these are all soul group dynamics. That's all I can really pick up on, right? I'm really picking up on a lot of activity of spreading kind of like this virus, and it's something to do with around people not liking the COVID stuff. Okay, that's great. Stick with that. But like a lot of aggression, a lot of narcissism, all spread into soul group people. Okay, lots of it. Now this is either around your channel, it's around your family, but it is everywhere. This energy is everywhere, like it's everywhere, okay? It's being spread like a virus. It's someone that's speaking shit and talking smack. It's, fuck knows, man. It's because it's actually really, 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 really annoying me having to do this reading for you, but I do this for everybody, so I can't change it, okay? The only energy that I can make up is this make up, break up, bipolar shit, kind of like north-south node fighting to cut you off, to close you down, and then once I've closed you down and shut you up and everything else, I'll be satisfied. But then I'm not. The energy then builds itself up, then you open up again, this person then forces you to close down. As soon as you close down, this person blames you, you blame them, you have a barney, you have an argument, this person goes off and tells their friends that it's you, then you go off and tell them that it's them, and then Emily, Melissa, Maria, Matilda, all the M's, okay, Melanie, Melissa, Maria, Matilda, Mark, I don't know, just loads of M's all over the place, or E's, okay? So, can anybody, well, I mean, does this relate to you? Does this relate to you in any way? Because it's the only goddamn sense I can make of it. Is there's an instigator of like complete and utter control narcissism. Okay, like I said, a narcissist will see a person as a narcissist. The narcissist that is blamed as a narcissist will see that person as a narcissist, will see a person that's controlling them, okay? But, like I said, a very, very, very devious, Devi, Evie, Stevie, D, Dan, Dan, anybody beginning with D, okay, Devil, maybe something like to do with like Gemini or Capricorn. Capricorn / Gemini energies that are involved, okay, in this soul group, in this activity. And you've got someone that instigates things, right? They wait for someone to make a mistake. And then once you've made a mistake, okay, then I'm about to pounce on you to let you know that you've made a mistake. Okay, so they'll, in your general life, okay, when we come out of the energy of why that is, in your general life, it could be a person that moans at a person quite a lot and tells them that they're not capable, you're not good enough, you're not blah, 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 there's something else that you're not doing right, there's something else that you're not doing right, and then there's something else. This is a person that takes all of that, right, they take it all, and when they've had enough of taking all of that, they flip out and have a go at the person that's making them, that's pushing their button. Okay, when that happens, it's forced this person to close down to make themselves feel as if they're a narcissist or as if they're controlling. Okay, so they then tell this person, listen, you're a fucking narc, you're blah blah blah, you're so and so and so forth. So then they go off to say said girlfriend or boyfriend. Okay, they get very confused and blah blah blah, and then they tell this person everything that's gone on at home. Okay, on at home. So if you're at home, right, and you're a person and there's a load of dynamics going off, I think you're all as bad as one another, and let's have it straight, okay? Everybody is all splitting off into energies because of instigators of people knowing that a certain person is narcissist or controlling, but then I can assure you that the controlling person feels that the other person is controlling. I guarantee you. Or Gary or Tina, and these involving these names, okay? But they are so... you've just, it's straight up control, guys. It's straight up confusion and narcissism, and it comes from families. And I can guarantee, and I can raise my hands, I'm a part of one of those people where this happens. I've seen it happen, I've counselled people that happens, I've had it happen, I've seen it happen, I know people where it does happen, okay? And it is definitely happening in your reading, right? And it's someone that can be so alone that when they get the person back, they control the person to close down. Okay, because they've got so much going on as a kind of a Taurus-y sort of Sagittarius energy that they kind of like they wait for a person to come back when they're alone, and then I don't know, man. There is such soul group activity, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to step away from this energy because it's people that are shouting at each other, screaming at one another, lost their fucking mind, and like. You know, when you're shrouded with that much confusion of a narcissist, you're going to feel that way. You are. And I can assure you that the person that's controlling you is going to see you as a controlling person. And this is where everyone's like, I don't give a shit. I don't care. Right? But it's there. It's there. The message is there. And that's all I can do with it. Is that it's involving soul group people. It's involving people's YouTube channel. It's involving like families. And there is so much spread around here that it's just like laying shit on the floor. It's just talking smack, talking shit. I mean, it's an instigator. That's what I'm saying. A narcissist can blame a person that much to cause them to close down. That when they do, okay, they don't know, they kind of know what to do because they shout and scream back at the person. But then the narcissist then starts to feel as if a 5 of cups, 5 of swords, 5 of wands, so on and so forth, and then tells other like their friends or something, yeah, it's them, it's because something that's going on with them, and then gets all of their friends to believe that it's something that is wrong with them, and then like when the person comes back into the energy, they start over a whole new cycle of fucking narcissism again. And then when the person opens up emotionally, at home, these people shout at this person to make them close down again. And when they do, this person then goes off to their friends and tells them that it's everybody else and so on and so forth. And even friends are getting pissed off and confused at this whole situation. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm picking up this such spreading of energy of like, even the people that go to friends and try to explain to their friends that this is going on. It's coming across as slightly mad, you know, and it's just like now where everyone's like, man, I don't even talk to my friends because they might think that I'm crazy or like, you know, and if I talk to my friends about it, they're just going to literally think that I'm crazy and I'm mad and why are you doing this again and why are you going over it again? And then like the narcissist is speaking to their friends, and they don't know. This person goes off to speak to their friend. Their friends think that they're crazy and bananas already as well. And like I said, it's soul group activity. It's where one person can set off a domino train of confusion, of narcissism amongst friends or people or at home. And when they do, they go off then to their friends and tell them what's going on in the family group. As the family group person goes off into the dynamic of, like, say, relationship, and tell them, and these two talk to each other about control and what it's like around my parents and my siblings and my children and my kids. And then it's like this, I don't know, because I can see like DNA, and you know how DNA, when you look at it under a microscope, and it kind of like forms and shifts and moves around. It's kind of like that, right? And it's like analysing, like really analytical, and really analysing situations, and like I said, the majority of this are people that are spreading a load of stuff on Facebook, maybe around like, don't have the COVID jab. No, we telling you to have the COVID jab. No, we're not having it. No, but we want you to have it. Yeah, well, we're going to put a load of things up on the internet to tell you not to have it, but then we don't care. And then, or just like, I don't care, just do it. I don't care. And I can hear this argument of like, I don't care what you think or feel, because I don't have any. I'm just telling you. And like someone that's like so screamy and shouty is all I can put it down to, of someone that screams and shouts at a person, but they're as bad as one another. This is like as bad as your mother, as bad as your lover, Gemini energy here, / Capricorn, okay, and like someone that is like fucking, I don't know, shouting at a person, making a person feel awful and to blame. And then I think that you've got a paradox of where all your friends and all your mothers, they're all as bananas as one another, and that's the truth. And you're going to have to take that one as a message, because that's all I can work out for you, Sag, at the moment. Sometimes I find it very easy to channel for you guys, but you got to be dealing with a Scorpio / Aries. Okay, but like all I can pick up is that people are shouting and screaming and moaning and complaining. But the people that are complaining, they're complaining about the narcissist, and the narcissist is complaining about the narcissist. It's going for a 2 or a Libra or something. I don't know. But I'm picking up like, man, I can't work this out, man. I like, you know, who's controlling who in this fucking scenario of shit, right? You know, it's like that. Stay away from everybody. Just stay away from everybody, Sagittarius, at the moment, because I feel like, you know, I mean, to look at that, you got to look at someone that has a violent nature and a temper, like, and they flip the script that quick that they start shaking, right? And they're like, right, now I don't know if any of you are like having the COVID jab or anything, I don't know. I'm just staying right out of that fucker, right? But like someone that is like furious with anger, right? Furious with anger, and they flip the script just like that, and they shout at somebody, and then it's like, whoa, fuck, and then the person retaliates because this person's lost their fucking script, like lost the script, and then this person then like responds to that aggression. And because it is, this person's got this person by a fucking tail, by a rod, fish, is involving the Piscean somewhere, right? Poor Pisces. I don't know, you might even blame them. But like got them by the tail, like, so Leo, so you're looking at 8, Aquarius, Leo, okay, but got them by the tail. Like, I mean, is this a dog or a cat and someone's like torturing something and got them by the tail? I mean, why is that? I don't know, telling lies, telling tales. Elijah, what y'all doing? But like telling lies, telling tales, or tau tit, or grassing someone up like you're just nothing but a tau tit. Or like, wow, I mean, I've never really picked up the most amount of narcissism in any really reading straight up, apart from this one, to be honest, because I'm picking up like it's just all soul group activity. It's just people that are shouting, screaming, losing their temper, having a go at somebody, forcing them to close down and shut up, that they can't speak, they can't say anything. When they don't turn up, They'd have a go at this person behind their back and say, well, you never turned up, you never done anything. You know, you don't never do anything, do you? Say, oh, why are they not turning up? It's probably because they don't want fucking shouting and screaming it. That's why, right? But like, someone just doesn't get it. Why everybody just suddenly disappears and thinking, man, I can't be doing with all of this drama in my life. You know, this could be happening at work or something. But like, man, I can't be doing with all of this shouting and screaming. Like, you know, because it could be at work. It could be in a general activity or something, or in the general public. This could be prison, man. This could be like very dangerous people in prison is what I'm picking up. Like, just, I don't know, but whatever it is, like a very violent nature. A very violent nature. And this person's kind of like, I don't know, like a prowler or something. Or proud or proud. Or P or Paula, Putchy, or like I don't know, Pisces. Okay, I haven't got a violent nature. Only when people like attack me, right? When people attack me is when I get my Scorpio side, right? But yeah, like a very violent nature. But the person that makes this person have a reaction, they think this person's violent. That's what I'm saying. This is why you've got this fucking conspiracy instigating fucking like narc energy. Like, you know, if you're a very placid person, just look for this, right? If you're a very placid individual that's very quiet and likes to mind my own business, and I'm very quiet and I like to mind my own business, right? And I'm picking up energies of like 4, like Aries, but that could be / Scorpio, right? But you can have a go at them in the chat, I don't mind. But like, I'm picking up that someone that's very quiet and just likes really to be left alone. Okay, likes to be left alone. But then when they enter into the twilight zone of this paradox, right, this person just like instigates this person to emotionally open up and say something, right? When they do finally start to talk, the person that spent so much time on trying to get someone to emotionally open up and talk, when they do, they hold this person accountable for their actions of speaking. So they close them down to not speak anymore. And then they can't understand why this individual probably isn't speaking so much. Right? And I don't understand why you're not speaking and why you're not saying anything. I'm now worried why you're closed off and closed down and like not saying anything and being quiet. It's because you're too violent. It's because you're too violent. But then the more they don't speak, the more this person gets so angry and then starts off this chain of like, okay, so we now need to just wait for a while for this person to start opening up and then coming back or doing something, so then we can start shouting and screaming again after a while. Okay, so like I'm hearing Jen, Julian, Jason, Glenn, okay, but like, you know, shouting and screaming, having a go at someone, forcing them to close down. As they do, you go for like a week or 2 weeks or something like that, and then all of a sudden you start to like relax the energy, and then all of a sudden the instigator then blames a person, shouts and screams at them, forces them to close down and wonder where everybody's gone. Right, wonder where everybody's gone, and like, well man, I don't know why everybody's gone, right? And then everybody then sort of like after a little while they all come back. As they come back, this thing happens again. Okay, and as it happens again, it is just like this. Fuck. I mean, do you get it? Do you get it? Like you're being controlled and narked by by a few people. If I'm honest, I'm kind of picking up on a 7, or like a life path, or any kind of number that adds to 7 in a trine, or like a Cancerian. But like everywhere do I run, do I bump into fucking control? Like everywhere do I go, do I like fuck off everybody, just get out. This person could be a 7, okay? They could be a Cancerian, they could be a Scorpio, but whichever way I run, it came up in another reading, whichever way do I go, whichever way do I run, do I bump into the same shit over and over and over again? Does this constantly seem to happen? That if I go after friendships, does this happen? If I go off to like the zoo, for instance, this happens. If I go to here, that happens. And it doesn't matter where I run or where I hide, can I not get away from people that are always trying to goddamn control me? Right? And that's all I can really make up of your message at the moment is make up, break up, shout, scream, break up, shout, scream, relax, make up. Okay, relax the energy, shout, scream, blame, closed down, off you go, causes paradox to other people, and it's like a it's narcissism, it's Hitler. It's pretty much, do you know what I'm saying? Any of you know, haven't really studied about narcissism and Hitler? Just like controlling different environments and different things, and like going off and controlling here and then controlling here. And I mean, the control that spread between this virus energy is a lot to do with the COVID shit, is what you're thinking or going through. But like this narcissism, like virus, it's spread between, like, say you could only just have one or two narcissisms in your group. Okay, and what spreads that energy is that people go off and they talk to other people about the control. Because they talk about the control, these people are talking about control. They're talking about, like, okay, yeah, my mum, my dad, my sister, my sibling, yeah, they're the same, blah, blah, blah. Oh, really? Okay, so I'm going to go off back to here to be controlled. Okay, this person here is then going off to their friends and telling them about control and narcissism and that they called and said this and blah, blah, blah. And then comes back here, but then does it to somebody, right? And then this person goes off to another person here to say, oh, what's gone on, blah, blah, blah. These people discuss about control and narcissism, okay? And it's like this virus type sort of like plotting, planning, scheming to spread the word of narcissism. Right? That is literally all I can really come up with you for your channel messages. I'm so sorry, Sagittarius, that it has to be such negative channel messages at the moment. But like, that's what you've got. I can't change it. I really can't. I can't change them. I'm just going to have to cope with them. I'm just going to have to live with it. That's what I'm saying. Some of you live there. Right? Some of you live there. But like, yeah, like I lived there. I live with it. I live with it. Stephen King. Like, I live with it. This is such a paradox for me to channel. I live with it. I live and breathe it. I mean, yeah, I do. But I guarantee you, other people see it that way as well. I live with it. Now, if you haven't seen my channel before, when I say things like it, it's because of Stephen King's novelist, and then I would come up with the name Stephen. Okay, so it could be many other Steves, Stephen, but like, you know, that we all float down here. So that would remind me of a Cancerian. It's just my spirits. They. It's kind of like a catchphrase. They'll get me to look at something and think, okay, you know this, you know, don't worry about it. It's complex, but yeah, that's definitely what I'm. That's definitely what I'm hearing. A hell of a lot of confusion, a lot of control, fusion, Faja, the Laja. Are you going through all of this too? Well, like the Faja, or Forja. It came up in another one. Forja, like racing. Motor car racing, Forza 1, Fonza 1 or whatever it's called, or Fonza, waka waka waka, but like Fonzie. Oh, I'm also picking up like Monday, Tuesday, happy days, da 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 ba da ba da ba ba ba. These happy days are yours and mine. These happy days, yeah, these happy days. Happy days. I mean, what's that? Happy day. Oh, the name Colin Day. There you go. That's an old friend of mine. You're still spying. Taurus. But like Colin or Colin Day. So anybody that's called Colin or Day. Okay. But like Colin Day. But that kind of thing. Stephen also involved. But yeah, a hell of a lot of shouting, screaming and blaming. And can't understand why someone won't listen. And then they go off, and then they come back, and then they go off, and they come back, and it happens again. That's it. That's all I can do. I'm so sorry, guys, for your messages, but it has confused my tiny little brain. It has confused my tiny little brain, where I think a lot of you are like, you know what, I think this is way too much for me to figure out. I've kind of figured it out already, and I know. So a lot of you are fully aware, right? Doesn't really matter where the energy is coming from. I think all of you are well within your own right to think whatever it is that you want, okay? But your messages are that there is instigators within your soul groups of people, okay? And they're causing a hell of a lot of confusion. And like each person thinks that each person is confusing, and they're going off to other people to tell them that what's going on in, say, Z relationship, what's going on at home, what's going on. I mean, I deal with this a hell of a lot because I am a counsellor, believe it or not, as well. Okay, so I deal with this a lot as well. Okay, so it's kind of like counselling and blah, 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 and doing whatever around control and so on and so forth. But some of you might even need to go to marriage counselling. I don't know, like a marriage counsellor or something. Or the council, I'm picking up the council. Some of you have got to like you're on like welfare and stuff like that, and you need the council's help. Okay, because what is the council? Okay, the council is where they might sell you a house here, but you can get it on the council, which means that they basically pay for all of your house. They'll pay for it, all of your house, right? So that's the council. You can go to the council and you can say, okay, I've got nowhere to live and we need a house, blah, blah, blah. And you have to go on the list, and it's a very long one, but you can go on the list. And depending if you've got like ailments and things like that, like backache, leg ache, can't work, all this kind of thing, if you have all of those about you, can go to the doctors and get sick lists and then put that into the council. And then the council will give you, push you further up to like the number one, and then when a house comes up, you get the house. Okay. And then if you're part of Britain, if you're part of Britain, then you can then go to the doctor and say, oh, man, I can't work and everything else, and I've got backache, leg ache and everything else. And you might well have. But you can do those kind of things in Britain, and if you really are ill, then you get sickness benefit, and the sickness benefit and the government pay for the house, and then you get sickness benefit from the government. Okay, so the government will pay sickness benefit because you can't work, but will also help you pay for your house that you live in. Okay, and that's the energy of why we pay tax in Britain, is because we support a lot of people with supported housing and living. Okay, so you've kind of got this, that's the council, that is pretty much what they'll try and help you with, okay, help you out. Okay, so it's a little bit like this sickness benefit, sickness and in health, divorce, trying to get married, or you are married, or like someone's very sick in the head, or like just sick and like ill and like really sick and like really ill and like got flu or something wrong with them, a bad back or something, or I don't know. It can be anything, I really don't mind, but I'm in that boat. I have a very bad back and I have sciatica, and my core strength is knackered because of I've got trapped nerves all over me, all over me. But I don't claim the sickness benefit, I work, but like I said, it's that kind of thing, right? So I don't know if any of you are like physically in pain or anything like that, or the name pain, okay, the name pain, but like physically like really struggling with I don't know. I mean, you could have a lot of people around you that you live with. Like, you live with these people, and they're like, I don't know, secret societally, like, really annoying you. Just, like, really annoying you. And you're like, man, I just, like, where I live at the moment, I could, like, just please get out of my way. Just please get out of my way. Do you know what I mean? And, and like, it's no one's fault. This is just human nature, Sagittarius, but I'm picking up these people that live together, right? They live together, and they coexist in control, but they shout and scream and have a go at each other, and it's like this feeling that they can't get out of. They want out, but they can't, and they don't. Well, these are people that live together, man, that are just sick to death of living with people. So I said, try not to ever really live with a person, right? Is like this living, the name Livy, or Faith, or Livia, but like Livy, I keep hearing Livy, or Lithuanian, someone that's Lithuanian, but like, or German, or something like that, but like a very strict kind of, I don't know, but strict, like a strict upbringing, like someone's been brought up like really strict and like, listen, I'm telling you, I'm bringing you up, this is the way I raise you, like strict, because I'm picking up like Mr. Strickler, right? Well, Mr. Strickler was like very strict, right? So like a school master, but someone that like really like shouts and screams at people, right? So what is this? Is this physically happening at school, and this is your children? And they're like, they're being bullied, like bullied at being taught, but bullied. Okay, because I'm picking up like a teacher of such, but that's like bullying people, like a headmaster, but someone that's bullying someone, shouting at them. Because that's all I can pick it up, is that a teacher that shouts at people, like physically shouts at people, screams at them, I mean, even give them a cane. Cane. Michael, cane? You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off, Michael. But like, yeah. Also had Trevor as well. Trevor. But yeah, just someone that's very violent. I'm going to have to back away from that energy, Sagittarius. And I think a lot of you may be on that timeline. And I am very sorry to be the bearer of any kind of news. But if you find people that are backing off from you, Sagittarius, and I'm going to throw this one right out there with caution. If you are a Sagittarius / Taurus, and in anybody, friends, relationship, partner, whatever, it doesn't matter who this person is. Eva, Trevor, Devi, Evie, Stevie, whatever. If you see a person backing right off from you, that's why. Okay, that's why. Okay, that's all I can really give you. There's a lot of violent nature and a lot of shouting and screaming, and you're seeing people like disappear. That may be why. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that, Sagittarius. I'm so sorry again. So I'm going to be very easy around this energy. So take with it as you will. But if you want to watch your tarot reading, it'll pop up on this screen here, hopefully. If not, it'll be the reading that comes out directly after this. And that will be your tarot reading for the week. Okay. So many blessings. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for taking the time to listen to my channel messages for you. And let's see what's going to happen during your tarot reading.